All right, welcome back to Uriel's Lantern. Want to go give you just a little bit about what the bones are saying today, and the bones never lie. Yeah, so you got Fehu in reverse. Now that talks about abundance, but it's in reverse. So this channel I think ends up being for light warriors and people that have experienced all kinds of hardship and are currently experiencing all kinds of hardship. These are the people that um, end of 2025, year of the snake, you're not done yet. You still have some things that you have to battle. And so life is on you like a hydraulic press. My guess is that it's not just your finances and material wealth that are in reverse or feel stagnant or you're struggling there. It's like every part of your life because that's the people that are part of this channel. Um, Next up, you have Othala, and that's really about like your home, your inheritance. So we're moving from lack of abundance to some type of abundance. And the next one is Jera, which really talks about like a process. This is sort of like growing or growth or the harvest. So it's not, um, it doesn't seem like this is the next step or super easy. It feels like there's some time. Maybe you have your family support or friend support, but ultimately, where you're going is Ingwaz, which is the peace and prosperity. Um, it's plenty, it's cornucopia, you're going in the right direction. Now, starting where I might expect us to be is at the bottom of the deck here we have the Three of Swords. So this is about some kind of heartbreak, some kind of like trauma, tribulations, difficulty, because of course it is. Now here we're going to have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about sort of mastering a discipline, being hardworking, learning. So you have some sort of skill or you have some sort of work that you do which provides you with some sort of material support or abundance. So it seems like you've been doing the hard work. And in comes this little messenger, the Knight of Cups, which it too talks about heartbreak. So at the beginning of this, you have you're just out there working, but you have heartbreak, but it's a knight, so it's like the heartbreak keeps coming in. So that's at both the bottom of the deck and also your second position in the read. Now, this is sort of good. So normally the Seven of Swords is an unfriendly position or like an unfriendly card. It talks about deceit. It talks about sort of trickery and skullduggery. But here you have it in reverse. So that's more of like taking responsibility, or maybe somebody's actually going to come to you with some honesty or tell you what's going on. So let's go get a little bit of clarification on these. And you have a Queen of Wands in reverse. That to me is like one of the most horrific people in the cards. She's just like jealous, snotty, demanding, ill-tempered. So, you're sitting here doing your hard work in this divine feminine, this karmic feminine. I don't know. She's coming in there and giving you giving you the business. That's about as crappy as can be. And of course, along with your disappointment and your heartbreak that is coming from this Queen of Wands in reverse, is you have like the Ace of Cups in reverse. And it's just, the joy is getting sucked out of life. It's, just disappointment. It's frustration. It's your cup feeling empty. You're like constantly giving, but nothing's ever good enough for that Queen of Wands. And it's just as frustrating as can be. And then, of course, you have the World in reverse. So, the world, when it's in the upright, is talking about completion, harmony, success. But here, when it's in reverse, you're talking about like your lack of fulfillment, this unended problems in your life that in the moment of now seem shitty. That's the read. The reading is that these things are shitty. But my guess is that this isn't the sort of like complete and total end of the reading. I have one other set of cards here that I want to go kind of dive into and just see, is there any bit of good news for the people out here, for the collective that might be stuck getting this, your just unending heartbreak and frustration, and your divine feminine just giving you the business. And I read all these in the upright. This one is standing out to me. And so what do we get here? Oh, trusting. I got this personally earlier today. So, so this is trust in the divine. No matter what unfolds in your day, stay in harmony and focus on the love that surrounds you by maintaining a sense of humor and keeping your attention on the higher power. You minimize the drama and strengthen your inner spirit. So, this is some kind of preparation, right? You are being. This is like an initiation. Your angels, your spirits, your karmics. There's a word that I really like, which is pronoia. And pronoia means that like the universe is working on your behalf. It's the opposite of paranoia. Paranoia is like this fear that everybody's out to get you. Pronoia is the knowing that everything is happening for your benefit. So this heartbreak, this freaking Queen of Wands in reverse, this jealous, nasty little feminine entity that's in your life causing you endless heartbreak and emptying your cup. Why does that exist? If you don't have that spiritual sense, you're just saying, oh, it's because God hates me or something. But in reality, it's all about us growing as people. So, so the divine, through this reading, is telling you trust in this process. Yes, they are currently emptying your cup. Yes, you are currently going through heartbreak, but keep trust in the divine. That, I think, is kind of an inspiring message. There's something about this. This is preparation. This is initiation. You're here as a light warrior. You're getting through this. Hang on. Hang on tight. The divine is with you as you do this. You are blessed, whether you like it or not, with this life. God bless you.